Hello students, welcome to my first video on the chapter alcohols, phenols and ethers, right? The second unit in organic chemistry, that is, as far as alcohols, phenols and ethers, this chapter is concerned, the number of hours allotted to this particular chapter will be 8 hours. This is 8 hour discussion. The total number of marks, the weightage of this particular chapter, in the question paper is, that is 7 marks. There will be 7 marks question from this particular chapter as far as your state level board examination is concerned, right? Out of 7 marks, there will be one question. There will be 1 2 mark question, that is, there will be 1 2 mark question in part B. There will be 1 2 mark question from in part B, and of course, there will be 1 5 mark question, that is in part D. In part D, of course, okay, there will be, 5 mark question, right? And as far as part B is concerned, we have here question number 15. Question number 15 will be from this particular chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers. Question number 33 of the part D, that is 33, right? Question number 33 of the part D, it will be from alcohols, phenols and ethers, right? 5 mark question will be of this type. Either it may be 2 plus 2 plus 1, or it can be 4 plus 1, yes, or it can be 3 plus 2. The fifth 5 mark question, from part D, either it will be, yes, it is 2 plus 2 plus 1 type, or it can be 4 plus 1 type, or it can be 3 plus 2 type question, right? So this is what we call it as the weightage of this particular chapter as far as your annual examination is concerned. In part D, we have the section 4 and section 5. We have section 4 and section 5, right? Okay, and this question number 33 is in section 5. That question number 33 is from section 5, right? So that is, there will be 6 questions from the organic chemistry. Out of 6, you are supposed to answer 4 questions. And this is what we call it as some information about the, that is, importance of this chapter in the, board examination, right? We'll start with that first discussion, that is alcohols, right? As far as alcohols, phenols and ethers, that the class of organic compounds are concerned, these are all the organic compounds containing oxygen. These are all the, yes it is organic compounds containing oxygen. They are coming under one family, that is organic compounds containing oxygen, right? As far as alcohols and phenols are concerned, right? As far as alcohols and phenols are concerned, they are hydroxy derivatives. That is, they are characterized by, yes it is, OH group as their functional group. They are hydroxy derivatives of hydrocarbons, right? And as far as ether is concerned, right? That is ether. It's also an organic compound containing oxygen, but it is functional isomer of, yes it is, ethers are functional isomers of alcohols. Yes it is, functional isomers of alcohols. Because of that, ethers, phenols and alcohols will be discussed together in one particular chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers. Okay, with this particular information, we'll begin with alcohols first, right? These are concerned. Because we use alcohols for many purposes. Right? For your information, nowadays, it has got much importance, right? We use hand sanitizers, right? The main composition of the hand sanitizer is what we call it as ethyl alcohol. They are very good solvents, and they are used in various industries, especially in, yes it is, pharmaceutical industries, because these alcohols, these, especially ethanol, that can dissolve polar compounds as well as non-polar compounds. That ethanol can dissolve polar compounds as well as non-polar compounds. Because of that, this ethanol is used as a very good solvents for various, yes it is, in various medicines. That the medicines used for the treatment of cough and all those things, they are dissolved in alcohol, right? In cough syrups, you can find alcohols, or you can say in various Ayurvedic syrups, you can find ethyl alcohol, right? Because ethyl alcohol is a very good solvent, right? So that medicine can be easily assimilated in our body. So that is what we call it as ethanol. Apart from that, this ethanol finds, alcohols find many applications in the preparation of various useful compounds. Various useful organic compounds can be prepared starting from this alcohols. That's why they are very, very essential. And nowadays you know something about the fuels in alcohols are also used in fuels. That is petroleum. When it is mixed with ethanol, you are going to get gasohol. When petrol is mixed with ethyl alcohol, you are going to get gasohol, a very good fuel. Its combustion, that is efficiency of combustion is very, very high as far as gasohol is concerned. Gasohol is mixture of gasoline and ethyl alcohol. Apart from that, one of the alcohols, that is methanol. One of the alcohols, that is methanol, right? This methanol is used as anti-freezing agent. That is, it is used as anti-freezing agent. That is, this particular methanol is used in order to decrease freezing point of some liquids. This methanol is used in order to decrease freezing point of some liquids. Okay, now like that, alcohols find many applications in our day-to-day activities. Because of that, it is very essential that you need to know something about what we call it as alcohols. So with that information, we will go for the first discussion, that is what we call it as meaning of alcohols. Meaning of alcohols. And alcohols are hydroxy derivatives of hydrocarbons. That is, these are the compounds obtained when one or more hydrogen atoms of given hydrocarbon are replaced by OH group. When one or more hydrogen atoms of given hydrocarbon, when they are replaced by, yes, it is OH groups, you are going to get alcohols. As far as hydrocarbons are concerned, we have different types of hydrocarbons. This is what we call hydrocarbon, where R is alkyl group and it is alkane, right? This is what we call it as alkane, one of the hydrocarbons, right? Or I can go for one more hydrocarbon, that is RCH, double bond CH2. This is what we call it as alkene. This is alkene, right? This is also hydrocarbon, right? Apart from that, we have toluene, right? And this is also hydrocarbon, right? Apart from that, we have one more, that is, this is what we call it as cyclohexane. That is also hydrocarbon. Apart from that, we have this as, yes, it is benzene. This is also hydrocarbon, right? Look at this. These are all the hydrocarbons, varieties of hydrocarbons, right? If one hydrogen atom of, yes, it is alkane is replaced by OH group, that is OH group. That is what we call it as OH. This is alcohol. Okay, na? And of course, if one hydrogen atom of this alkene is replaced by OH, that is also, you are going to get alcohol, that is RCH, double bond CHOH. What I did, this hydrogen is replaced by OH group. Here in RCH double bond CH2, this hydrogen, right? CH2 hydrogen OH, that is also alcohol. That results in alcohol. Look at this. If one hydrogen atom of this compound is replaced by OH group, look at this. I am going to replace one hydrogen atom of CH3 group. That you have to observe, right? So this is what we call it as, you are going to get CH2OH. That is also alcohol, right? Look at this, we have two hydrogen atoms here. This is cyclic hydrocarbon. This is cyclohexane. No doubt it is a cyclic compound, but it behaves like aliphatic compound, like the open chain compounds, right? Okay, one hydrogen atom of this will be replaced by OH group. Then you are going to get, yes, it is, this is also alcohol, right? This is also alcohol. And of course, all these compounds are called as alcohols. All these compounds are called as alcohols. Why? Because in all the cases, OH group is directly attached to the aliphatic carbon system. The carbon system found in the case of open chain compounds, right? That is, the OH group is attached to the aliphatic carbon system, like this, these are all alcohols where OH group is directly attached to the aliphatic carbon. That's one hydrogen atom of this alicyclic hydrocarbon is replaced by OH group, then it is also alcohol. And of course, therefore, alcohols are the derivatives of hydroxy derivatives of hydrocarbons. They are hydroxy derivatives of hydrocarbons in which one or more hydroxyl groups, they are directly attached to the aliphatic carbon system, and that is called as alcohols. Well, come to this benzene. If I replace one hydrogen atom of this benzene by OH group, no doubt you are going to get hydroxy derivative of hydrocarbon, but it is not a alcohol. This is not a alcohol. If OH group is directly attached to the benzene ring, that will not be coming under alcohols, but that will be studied under one separate headline that is called as phenols. That we'll see in the later discussions, right? So this is what we call it as phenols, and all these compounds are alcohols. So hagadre, alcohols are hydroxy derivatives of hydrocarbons in which one or more OH groups are directly attached to the aliphatic carbon system, and that is what we call it as alcohols. Okay, na? And as far as alcohols are concerned, I am interested in the alcohols from alkanes. I am interested in alcohols from alkanes because they form one homologous series. That is, look at this, RH alkane is represented by CN H2N plus 2. This is alkane, right? If one hydrogen atom is replaced by OH group, this is CN H2N plus 1 OH. And this is what we call it as the alcohol from alkanes. This is alcohol from alkanes. And they form a homologous series with a general formula CN H2N plus 1 OH. This can also be written as CN H2N plus 2 O. Actually, count more, buddy. CN H2N plus 2O. This is also general formula of it is alcohols. For example, if N is equal to 2, there C2 H5OH, C2 H5OH or C2 H6. ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ C2 H6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ C2 H5OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is what we call it as alcohol, right? One of the alcohols. Look at this. This can also be written as CH3OCH3. Notice. The formula of this is also C2H6O. C2H6O. Therefore, both are having same molecular formula. Both are having same molecular formula. Therefore, they form functional isomerism. They form functional isomerism. That's why I said alcohols and ethers will form. Yes, they are functional isomers. Because of that, they are to be discussed under the same headline: alcohols, phenols, and ethers. Right? So, with that information, the meaning of alcohols, we'll go for the next topic. That is what we call it as classification of alcohols. Under the classification of alcohols, right? That is, one basis is based on number of OH groups. Based on number of OH groups per molecule. Based on number of OH groups per molecule. This is one basis for the classification of acetals, alcohols. Depending upon the number of OH groups present in one molecule of alcohol, they are classified into 3 types. But you can see that different 4 types. For example, look at this. This is CH3, CH2, OH. One example, one compound. CH2. And of course, this also one more alcohol, right? Then it is CH2, CH, CH2. This is OH, OH, and it is OH, right? These are all alcohols, right? But this is what we call it as monohydric alcohol. The one type of alcohol is monohydric because this alcohol contains one OH group per molecule. This is ethyl alcohol. This is monohydric because it contains one OH group per molecule. This is dihydric. This is dihydric alcohol. This is dihydric alcohol because it contains 2 OH groups per molecule. 2 OH groups per molecule. That is dihydric. This is trihydric. Trihydric alcohols because we find 3 OH groups per molecule. That is trihydric alcohols. Next we'll have polyhydric alcohols because in the case of polyhydric, if the organic compound contains more than 3 OH groups per molecule, and they are called as polyhydric alcohols. So this is one classification based on the number of OH groups per molecule. Among these 3, we are interested in this particular aspect, that is monohydric alcohols. In the whole chapter now we discuss on that particular aspect. Study of monohydric alcohols, preparation, properties, all those things will be under this particular headline, that is monohydric alcohols, right? Classification of monohydric alcohols. Monohydric alcohols. As I said, these are the alcohols which contain one OH group per molecule. That is what we call it as monohydric alcohols. The first type is what we call it as alcohols containing COH group. Alcohols containing COH group, where OH group is directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon. Whatever the alcohols that I am discussing under this headline, in all the cases, OH group is directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon. The alcohols containing OH group directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon. That is what we call, it is one class of, it is the alcohols, monohydric alcohols, right? And these alcohols are further classified into, primary alcohols. They are further classified into primary alcohols. Next it will be secondary alcohols. Secondary alcohol, then it is, of course, B. Then it is third, it is tertiary alcohols. Tertiary alcohols. Look at this. ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು monohydric alcohols ಮಾತ್ರ, right? I am discussing only monohydric alcohols, right? Under the monohydric alcohols, we have the alcohols containing COH group, where OH group is directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon. Because we have different types of carbon atoms: sp3 hybridized carbon, sp2 hybridized carbon, sp hybridized carbon, like that. Is it not? Because of that, here alcohols containing sp3 hybridized carbon atoms, right? Under that, here it is primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols, right? As far as primary alcohols are concerned, these are the OH group is directly attached to the primary carbon. This is primary carbon. These are the alcohols where OH group is directly attached to the primary carbon. Primary carbon is the one directly attached to the one carbon atom or no carbon atom, right? This is primary carbon, and to which OH group is connected. Therefore, that is called as primary alcohol. If you want to identify primary alcohol, you find this group, CH2OH group. Any organic compound containing CH2OH group, definitely it is primary alcohol. ಯಾವುದೇ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CH2OH group ಇದೆನಾ, then you just treat it as primary alcohol. Yes, this is primary alcohol, or CH2OH, general representation, right? And of course, for example, you see that CH3, CH2OH. This is primary alcohol. Or you can say CH3, CH2, CH2OH. This is primary alcohol, because you'll find here CH2OH, CH2OH. Yes? Okay now? Look here. Apart from that, you can go for this also, CH3OH. You can put the CH2OH ilvalla anteli, but this can be written as H. CH2OH alva. CH3OH can be written as H. CH2OH, that is, you will find this CH2OH. Therefore, alcohols containing CH2OH group as the functional group, they are called as primary alcohols. Okay na? They are called as primary alcohols. Look here, right? In the case of where OH group is directly attached to the secondary carbon atom, the hydroxy group is directly attached to the secondary carbon atom. And that carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. This carbon atom is sp3 hybridized because you will find only carbon to carbon single bonds. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, sp3 hybridized carbon ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, and it is primary carbon. Look at the secondary alcohols, where OH group is directly attached to the secondary carbon. This is secondary carbon. I call it as secondary carbon because this is a carbon directly attached to the two other carbon atoms, and this is what we call it as OH. This is secondary alcohols. In the case of secondary alcohols, you will find this CHOH. This is what we call it, the functional group found in the case of secondary alcohols. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ CHOH ಇದೆನಾ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದೇನದು secondary alcohol. Yes, so that is secondary alcohol, right? For example, look at this. Here it is primary alcohol. Yes, where OH group is attached to the primary carbon. It's isomer. Look at this, CH3 CH and CS3. Look at this OH. This is isopropyl alcohol, this is propyl alcohol, and this is isopropyl alcohol, where the OH group is attached to the secondary carbon. Why it is secondary carbon? Your carbon is directly attached to the two other carbon atoms. Therefore, it is secondary alcohol, and you can find secondary alcohols by observing this particular group CHOH. Primary alcohols will be observed, will be identified by using CH2OH. In the case of tertiary alcohol, the OH group is directly attached to the tertiary carbon atom. That is, tertiary carbon atom is the carbon atom directly attached to the three other carbon atoms. This is tertiary carbon atom to which OH group is connected. That is what we call it as tertiary alcohols. So this is sp3 hybridized carbon directly attached to the three other carbons, and that is tertiary alcohol, tertiary carbon atom to which OH group is connected. Is it not? The example will have this tertiary butyl alcohol. This is in the place of R, I'll keep CH3, and here the R and then alkyl group. It may be CH3 or C2H5 or C3H7, and of course identify this C is what we call it as yes, it is tertiary alcohol. That is tertiary alcohol. Yes, so that is primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols, right? Apart from that, in some competitive exams, alcohols will be given in bond line representations. Alcohols will be given in bond line representations. And that also, where also in the bond line representation also, you should be in a position to identify primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. Okay na? Adondu one example kodbirtini nodi. Okay na? So this is primary, this is secondary, and tertiary. Artha agide ankotini. Yes. Okay na? Because these are very, very important aspects, and that we use in the later discussion. Okay na? Hagagi, this is what we call it as, yes, it is primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. Okay. Okay na? Next we'll see that for that, examples for the primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols, okay, through the bond line representation. For example, look at this. Yes, this is one of the alcohols, and this is OH group. That is, okay na? This is one of the, yes, it is alcohols. Here it is, I call it as primary carbon. I call it as primary carbon because it is a carbon directly attached to the one carbon, and it is what we call it as primary alcohol. This is primary alcohol. Yes, look at this. And if it is like this, this is secondary alcohol. This is secondary alcohol because OH group is directly attached to the two carbon atoms. That is secondary carbon. Carbon is directly attached to the two other carbon atoms. This is secondary carbon to which OH group is connected. That is what we call secondary alcohol. Look at this. In this case, in cyclohexane, all carbon atoms are secondary carbon atoms. If I connect one methyl group, then it is tertiary. This is tertiary carbon atom to which three carbon atoms are attached, and of course OH. This is tertiary alcohol. This is tertiary alcohol. Like this, you should be in a position to identify, yes, it is the primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols even in bond line representations, and that is what we call it as classification of alcohols based on the type of carbon atom to which OH group is connected. All these classes, will be coming under the compounds where OH group is directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon, right? Apart from that, under this headline, allylic alcohols anta ide. We have one more type of yes, it is organic compound, that is what we call it as allylic alcohols. They are also coming under, yes, they are also coming under alcohols containing OH group directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. That is allylic alcohols. Allylic alcohols are the alcohols where OH group is attached to the allylic carbon. Correct? The alcohols where OH group is directly attached to the allylic carbon. What is allylic carbon? I already discussed in the basics. Allylic carbon is a one, look at this. This is a carbon directly attached to the double bonded carbon, that is allylic carbon. This is allylic carbon. If OH group is attached to the allylic carbon, then it is coming under allylic alcohols. So look at this. If I say, so this is what we call CS2 double bond CH, CS3. If one hydrogen atom of this allylic carbon, this is allylic carbon. Allylic carbon anta kariತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Okay na? If one hydrogen atom of allylic carbon is replaced by OH, and this is called allylic alcohol. Allylic alcohols are the alcohols where OH group is attached to the allylic carbon atom. Apart from that, we have this CH2. Yes, it is CH, and of course, and okay, this is CH, and it is R. Look at this. And it is OH, right? Right? I replaced one hydrogen atom by CH3 group. Look at this. This is also allylic alcohol. Yakandre OH group is attached to the allylic carbon. This is allylic carbon. This is allylic carbon. What is allylic carbon? Carbon next to the double bonded carbon atom. Carbon directly attached to the double bonded carbon. That is allylic carbon. And therefore, this is also allylic alcohol. Yes. We'll have one more example, that is, right? CH2 double bond CH, and this is CH3, and it is CH3, right? And it is OH. Note. This is also allylic alcohol because OH group is attached to the allylic carbon. And remember, allylic carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. Allylic carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. And that is sp3 hybridized carbon directly attached to the double bonded carbon. This is sp3 hybridized, but this is sp2 hybridized. Allylic carbon. This is allylic carbon. That is sp3 hybridized. This is sp3 hybridized. This is sp3 hybridized. That is allylic carbon, right? And where OH group is attached to the allylic carbon, right? So these are all coming under what we call it as allylic alcohols. These are all coming under allylic alcohols. Where? Yes, it is. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು allylic alcohol ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು CH3 ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ಈಗ. ಇದು ಕೂಡ allylic alcohol. ಈ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು CH3 ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಅದು ಕೂಡ allylic carbon, right? And of course, this is primary allylic alcohol. Primary allylic alcohol. This is secondary allylic alcohol. And this is secondary allylic alcohol. This is tertiary allylic alcohol. This is tertiary allylic alcohol. Yes, nodi. This is primary alcohol. Primary allylic alcohol. Yes. This is secondary allylic alcohol. And of course, this is, yes, it is tertiary allylic alcohol. Like that, you find that why I used primary, because we have CH2OH. Why I used secondary, CHOH. Why it is tertiary, COH. So this is what we call it as the classification of, yes, it is allylic alcohols. And all these alcohols will be coming under the alcohols containing OH group directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Yes. Then we'll go for the one more type under the same headline. Alcohols containing OH group directly attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Yes, and that will be benzylic alcohols. As far as benzylic carbon is concerned, look at this. This is toluene, right? The carbon atom, once again, sp3 hybridized carbon atom. ನೋಡಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ sp2 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸ್ ಇವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ sp3 hybridized carbon. This sp3 hybridized carbon directly attached to benzene ring is called benzylic carbon. sp3 hybridized carbon directly attached to benzene ring is called benzylic carbon atom. If one hydrogen atom of this benzylic carbon is replaced by OH group, you are going to get benzylic alcohol. And of course, this is benzylic alcohol, yes. And of course, here OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized benzylic carbon. And it is primary benzylic alcohol. This is primary benzylic alcohol, yes. Because you will find here CH2OH group. Primary benzylic alcohol, yes. And we have here one more, that is secondary. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು CH3 ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ. And it is secondary carbon atom ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ. 1, 2 secondary. That is, this is also secondary benzylic alcohol. And this is secondary benzylic alcohol. Yes, because OH group is attached to the secondary benzylic carbon. And then it is tertiary benzylic alcohol. That is where this hydrogen is replaced by one more CH3 group. And of course, this is tertiary benzylic alcohol. and this is tertiary benzylic alcohol. Yes, this is tertiary benzylic alcohol. Okay, look at this CH2OH. Look at this CHOH. Yes, and look at this COH. And that is primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. And of course, they are all where OH group is attached to the benzylic carbon atom. So, what is benzylic carbon atom? Andre the sp3 hybridized carbon atom directly attached to benzene ring. Athwa sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to the benzene ring. That is called as benzylic carbon atom. One of that is the organic compounds containing OH group directly attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. And this is sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Double bonded carbon atom. Yes, for example, under this we have one class that is vinylic alcohols. Vinylic alcohols where, and of course this is ethene, right? Both the carbon atoms are double bonded carbon atoms, that is sp2 hybridized. One hydrogen is replaced by OH group and it is vinyl alcohol. And this is vinyl alcohol, this is vinylic alcohols where OH group is attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Where OH group is attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay na? Under the basics of organic chemistry, we discussed everything. sp2, sp3, sp, right? How to identify that? Okay na? Primary, secondary, tertiary carbon atoms. How to identify that? All these things we discussed. Okay na? So this is what we call it as alcohols containing. Yes, it is OH group directly attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. That is what we call vinylic alcohols. Agboda? Yes. So that's all about yes, it is classification of yes, it is alcohols. Now at this moment, right? We'll go for the next topic, that is nomenclature of alcohols, right? Nomenclature of alcohols. You know that you know this alkane. If E of this alkane is replaced by OL, you are going to get one name, that is alkanols. Yes, it is. Yes, it is alkanols. They are called as alkanols. Look at this. In the alkane, you replace E by OL. Now, OL is a suffix, secondary suffix. If E is replaced by OL, and you are going to get alkanols. Therefore, in IUPAC system, they are named as alkanols. As usual, you need to follow the usual rules that we use for naming alcohols under IUPAC system. We'll see the examples, right? Okay, now we'll see examples one by one. That is nomenclature of alcohols, right? Okay, now. Look here. I have selected some alcohols and let me name them. Okay, now. Look at this first alcohol, right? Its common name is propyl alcohol. Its common name is propyl alcohol. Yes. Propyl alcohol. Yes. Because we have propyl group here. Yes. For naming in this compound by IUPAC system, look at this. This is first carbon atom. This is second carbon atom. And this is third carbon atom. Yes. This is first carbon atom because carbon atom containing OH group will be given preference. Therefore, it is, yes, it is propane 1-ol, or you can say propanol. Propane 1-ol because OH group is attached to the first carbon atom, right? Look at this. Both are position isomers. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, right? These two are position isomers, right? And of course, OH group is attached to the second carbon, right? Suffix. Root word is 3 because parent chain contains 3 carbon atoms. So, prop is a root word. And of course, therefore it is propane. Yes, it is 2-ol. Yes, because OH group is attached to the second carbon atom. In IUPAC system, in common system, it is named as isopropyl alcohol. In common system, it is named as isopropyl alcohol because we'll find here that is CH3, CH3 group, and this is isopropyl group. Either ego baribodalva CH3, CH3. Anywhere, if you find this particular group, ಯಾವುದೇ compound ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ CH3, CH3 ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is called as isopropyl group. Yes, and isopropyl alcohol, and it is butyl alcohol because we have 4 carbon atoms. Butyl alcohol, butyl group is there, therefore it is butyl alcohol atwa normal butyl alcohol atwa n butyl alcohol. Yes, okay na. What's IUPAC name of it? Yes, you know, 4 carbon atoms are there in a parent chain. Yes, 1 2 3 4. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, because least number should be given to the carbon atom of OH group, therefore it is butane 1 all. Butane 1 all. ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು, propane E ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ, propane E ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ, butane E ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ, E is replaced by all. Butane 1 all. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್, 4 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Yes, this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4. Yes, and I start numbering from this carbon because if I start numbering from this carbon atom, I give least possible number to the carbon atom carrying functional group. Therefore, it is but is a root word. Butane 2 all. Butane 2 all. Yes, but is a root word. Butane 2 all because OH group is there in the second carbon, and its common name is secondary butyl alcohol. Secondary butyl alcohol. This is secondary butyl alcohol. Yes, this is secondary butyl alcohol because OH group is attached to the secondary carbon atom. Look at this. Here also we have 4 carbon atoms, but this is CH3CH3. That is isobutyl alcohol. Iso because of this group. Butyl because of 4 carbon atoms. Isobutyl alcohol. Isobutyl alcohol. Yes. IUPAC system ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 3 ಆದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, therefore it is 2 methyl propane because parent chain contains 3 carbon atoms. 1 2 3. This is parent chain, this is side chain. Second position is CH2 methyl propane. Yes, it is 1 all because OH is attached to the first carbon atom. So this is what we will it as IUPAC names and some common names of some. Yes, it is alcohols. Apart from that, you know, we'll go for the next one, that is this is butyl alcohol, this is secondary butyl alcohol, and this is isobutyl alcohol. Yes, now we have it's one more isomer of butyl alcohol, that is tertiary butyl alcohol. There also will find 4 carbon atoms, right? Look at the tertiary butyl group, that is compound number 6, CH3, and it is CH3, and it is CH3, and it is OH. OH group is attached to the tertiary carbon, and this is tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol. Yes, and of course it is IUPAC name 3 carbon atoms in a parent chain. Second position ಅಲ್ಲಿ OH group ಇದೆ, second position ಅಲ್ಲಿ methyl group ಇದೆ, therefore it is 1 2 3 ಆದ್ರೆ 2 methyl. Yes, propane, 2 methyl propane 2 all. Whenever you are writing IUPAC names, it should be a single continuous word. Don't leave space between methyl and propane like that. Yes, single continuous word, that is 2 methyl propane 2 all. That is what we call it as compound number 6. We'll go for one more compound I'll give. Yes, it's alcohol containing 5 carbon atoms. It's alcohol containing 5 carbon atoms, right? That is, look at this, compound number 7, CH3, right? CH3, and it is CH3, and it is CH2. Remember, I call it as neopentyl group, and it is primary alcohol. This is neopentyl alcohol. Neopentyl alcohol. Yes. What about that IUPAC name here? Yes, go for it. IUPAC name of that. Identify the parent chain. Yes, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, right? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. This is a parent chain. You lose 3 there, but this will be taken as parent chain because it contains OH group. Second position only, 2 methyl groups here. Therefore, it is 2, 2 dimethyl. This is prefix first. 2, 2 dimethyl. prefix ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ root word ಏನು propane 3 carbon atoms in parent chain yes 2 dimethyl propane 1 all and that is we have OH group attached to the first carbon atom, that is 1 all. This is yes it is neopentyl alcohol. Look at this one more CH2 double bond CH2OH. Look at this. OH is attached to the allyl carbon. This is allyl alcohol. This is allyl alcohol. Yes. OH is attached to the allyl carbon. CH2 double bond CH2OH. Then it is IUPAC name. Number 1, 2, 3. Carbon atom carrying OH should be given number 1. Yes, it is prop. Yes. Howda? Yes, it is 3. Yes, it is sorry. Prop 2 in all. In 1 all. Yes. Prop because of 3 carbon atoms. In because of double bond is at the second position. Yes. Prop 2 in 1 all. All is at the first carbon. OH is at the first carbon. Prop 2 in 1 all. Yes, this is what we call it as. One more example for the, yes, it is the nomenclature. We'll go for the one more. That is CH2OH dihydric alcohol. This is compound number 9. CH2 single bond CH, OH, 2 OH groups are there. Therefore, this is ethylene glycol. Common name is ethylene glycol because it is coming under glycols. This is first carbon, this is second carbon. Therefore, it is ethane 1,2-diol. Ethane 2 carbon atoms, first and second OH group, ethane 1,2-diol. Remember, I retained E. In the case of organic compounds containing similar functional groups, that E has to be retained. Our guideline is there. Hagagi ethane 1,2-diol. Yes. Next one. Compound number 10. CH2OH. CHOH. Then it is CH2OH. This is trihydric alcohol and this is what we call it as glycerol. IUPAC name 1, 2, 3. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ. Yes. Propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Nodi. Propane 1, 2, 3. Propane, I retained E. Organic compound containing similar functional group. More than one similar function. Propane 1, 2, 3 triol. This is what we call it as IUPAC names of these compounds, right? And this is CH2OH, benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol, yes. Okay, this is, you treat it as substituent. Yes, it is phenyl. This is a substituent phenyl. Methanol. 1 carbon atom in a parent chain. This is meth. Phenyl, methol. Phenyl, methanol. Yes. Go for the one more. That is, this is, okay na? Yes, it is cyclohexanol. If OH group is not there, it is cyclohexane. E is replaced by Y, that is cyclohexanol, right? Cyclohexyl alcohol. Yes, go for it. Yes, this is CH3 and this is OH ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ this is number 1, this is number 2 because carbon atom carrying OH group should be given least number. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2-methyl cyclo ಹೇಳಿ. How many carbon atoms in cyclic ring? 5. Pentanol. 2-methyl cyclopentanol. Yes. Next. Right, this is one more cyclic alcohol. Yes, and here it is. Nodi numbering nodi ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay na, you should give least possible number to the carbon atoms carrying substituents. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2,5 dimethyl, 2,5 dimethyl, yes, cyclopentanol, because I wish to represent the first position, that is cyclopentanol. 2,5 dimethyl cyclopentanol, yes. Akbada, so that is, look here, one more, that is, this is OH, this is CH3, right, this is CH3 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, yes. This is number 1 ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 3 4 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 4 and 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ 4 + 5 9 ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5 and 6, ಹೌದಾ? ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ? 4 5 better, 3 4 better, 3 4 is better, lowest sum rule, therefore ಹೇಳಿ 3,4 dimethyl ಹೇಳಿ cyclohexanol. 3,4 dimethyl cyclohexanol, 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 right? That is OH is first ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಿ, you should give least number to the carbon atom carrying substituents and functional groups. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 3 for this 4, ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 4 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ 3 4 dimethyl cyclohexanol. This is what we call it as. Okay ನಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. So in the next video we'll see structure of alcohols, preparation of alcohols. ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ? Right? Thank you.